Good morning, Chelsea.
Good morning, Shepherd.
You ready to drink wine before 11?
We're going to taste.
Yeah. Well, you're going to taste. I'm going to drink.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a really special day.
I can't believe it's finally time.
Is our first Bourboulenc 2019. First one we've ever opened. And we're going to taste it right now. Oh, jeez.
Shepherd strength.
Yeah. Pour for you first, of course, like I always do.
Oh, Such a gentleman.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just pour a little bit in the bottom of my tank here. This variety's got some stories. You want to tell us how it got here? Why we're drinking something we can't pronounce again?
It's the Tablas Creek way. Bourboulenc is one of the Châteauneuf-du-Pape varieties that we brought over from Beaucastel. We have been waiting for a long time for this wine, and bringing it in for last harvest for the 2019 vintage was super exciting. Yeah, so last year we were able to bring in Bourboulenc, Vacqueresse, and Cinsault. So all of those are new to us.
She's speaking in tongues.
So this will be the first release because of the three new varieties, this is the only white. The fact that we were able to make enough to do it single varietal is crazy exciting.
Yeah.
So with this variety, we're really rounding out the Châteauneuf-du-Pape white varieties. It's a little top heavy, isn't it? To be perfectly honest,
We'd prefer that.
we don't totally have a grasp on all of the details and nuances of what to expect with this grape.
That's why you have me here today, right?
That's So with the addition of the Bourboulenc, we continue that learning process and kind of exploring these new varieties in California and Paso Robles and what they're capable of doing here. So
that goes everywhere from vineyard location, root stocks, how much water it likes, how vigorous they are here in California, to in the winery, what you compare it with, what it does well with. There's so many elements of that.
Sure. Picking decisions, when we want to pull it off the vine, how we want to ferment it, what we want to ferment it in,
Wow.
all of those things.
You
So
got your homework cut out for you.
yeah, and it's cool because it's all new for us. And so far, this is the first vintage we've made, which typically the first vintage, it's juvenile vines, so they still have some things to work out. But this is showing really, really cool. Yeah. It's a fascinating wine. It's got a lot to give up, both on the aromatics and on the palate.
It's super aromatic.
It's crazy.
In my experience with Bourboulenc, it's always very aromatic. Since I've opened it.
Oh, I was going to ask, what is your experience with
Bourboulenc? I find it usually comes out of the bottle kind of a yellowish orange hue. I saved that with the hue word. See that?
It was great.
Yeah, peaches, apricots. There's kind of a viscous element on the mouthfeel. I jump to the mouthfeel. I just pull in anything I can out of the air. Nobody can correct me anywhere in the world yet, so that's nice.
Well,
Appreciate that part about this.
They do grow it in France, so if somebody...
Oh, in France they can, but they still can't tell me what a Bourboulenc in California tastes like.
That's true.
So I'm pretty much untouchable today.
I think your stone fruit assessment is totally spot on here.
Thank you. We got that on the camera.
It is kind of like those super ripe nectarines. It smells like walking through a citrus orchard too. Like you have, it has kind of that orange color, but it has a lot of orange characteristics on the nose. That orange blossom, a little bit of that petrichor as a base note almost, where it's like that fresh rain.
A rock band in the 90s?
I knew I was going to catch flack for using that. Petrichor is...
That's a genre, right? Let me look at I got Spotify somewhere.
It's fresh rain on dry earth. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you get a little bit of that.
Just say that. Fresh rain on dry earth.
Because petrichor is the coolest word. Why wouldn't you use that?
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of lends that rocky, gravelly limestone element to the nose.
God, it really does make me feel like summer in an orchard with a summer rain kind of thing. It's like all that happy, fresh citrus and wet soil from a thunderstorm kind of thing.
That kind
of
thing.
Really putting this together.
On the palate, I get a little bit of that salted caramel note.
Okay.
A little bit of that kind of sea spray saltiness.
Okay, I got the caramel for sure. The power of persuasion is strong with this one.
Nice bright acidity, super long finish. He likes it.
Yeah.
going back for seconds.
Yeah.
This is a fun wine because we were talking about this wine earlier, and Neil had made the comment that you have this inherent language when you're talking about Roussanne. You're going to be mentioning honey at some point. If you're talking about Viognier, you're going to be talking about stone fruit. So you kind of have these like built-in knowns.
Categories.
Yeah, so when you taste this, you're tasting in a vacuum. So you have, no preconceived notions, and it's so fun.
I get like what is it called? The thing you tell me about on the, like an orange, the white part?
The pith.
The pith. I get some pith, but it doesn't get bitter. It it's there and you're waiting for it to kind of bite, and it just kind of doesn't. It just kind of holds out there with like pithination.
That's so incredibly perfect. So my notes.
Season 2, I told you it'd be better. Told you.
I have a pithy, fresh orange rind phenolic character, which is exactly what you just said. It does have that structure on the palate.
What are we going to pair? Should we like pair some animal that nobody's ever eaten?
I mean, seafood obviously is a great choice. I think something a little bit firmer in texture, so like shrimp. It has that great body. It's got that medium weight body. It's got that nice acidity. I think this is going to be something that's going to stand up to just about anything you throw at it. I think another thing too, I mean, it seems like a cop-out to talk about chicken with white wines, but a roast chicken that has that like juicy, fatty oiliness to it would be beautiful with this.
And it feels like it can age, like it has some aging potential, maybe. I've found in my experience.
Shepherd, remember, you can say anything you want.
That's right. I would say don't even touch this for at least 25 years.
Okay, maybe don't say anything you want. I think this is so cool now, and honestly, if I got this in my wine club shipment, I don't know that I would hold on to it because I'd be so excited.
Yeah. We'll make more. We'll make more. The Shepherd says drink it now.
Hey guys, I'm Chelsea.
I'm the Shepherd.
And we'd like to thank you for watching these videos with us.
We will be doing one every week, so hit the subscribe button right there if you want to follow along. See you again next week.
Cheers, Nathan.
Where we'll taste through another wine that we can't pronounce.
Some of us can't pronounce.